Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Along the Kiel Canal for another instalment, episode number 14. We're still in June. Why are we still in June? Why is the Fendt parked in the dealership? I'll tell you why. We're selling it. I had to do this in June because it wouldn't be here. We do the repairs on it. Not repaint, 35,000. Do you get it back? Okay, let's try it and see. Oh, okay, what's it worth now? I think we did get it. Yeah. Okay, we're going to sell it. 227. Why am I selling it? I'll tell you one of the reasons I'm selling it. It's maxed out at 303 horsepower, and I hate those warning signs. Absolutely hate them. And you can't get rid of them. So, there is a reason why I'm selling it, and I'll show you why. Okay, we had to jump into the second-hand market. There's a 10. It's a 1038 in the second-hand market. It only has how many hours? 20 hours. The other one had more anyway. Didn't have the same horsepower anyway. So we're don't know where I'm going now. I'm afraid this is going to disappear. If I had left it, it would be gone. So we're going to bring that up to 60 kilometers an hour. Just when I was saying this, I just said, you know what? It's going to give us the power we want. Warning signs say, no, they're gone. I hate them. Absolutely hate them. It's model year 26, and we put a zero compact on it as well. We stick a few wheel weights on it. Standard wheel weights. And we still made money buying it. Here we go. We have now got a really powerful tractor. It's, what was it, 369, I think. So that's going to cover off everything we need. I did take a mulcher, and I was doing the mulching in the field, and the tractor was struggling with. I've held on to the mulcher because we're going to need it in the next one. So let's see. Repairs. 11,000. Even at the 11,000 repairs, we're not doing 73,000 to repaint it anyway. I'll tell you that much. We're down a bit. Okay, we were on 180,000, but we've gained a much, much bigger tractor. And going forward, it's going to be more beneficial to us. So that's why I brought you back before we move on. We're going to move on to July now and get stuck into the harvest. I done a ploughing contract after the plough's gone back. The mulcher, that's what I want to show you. We have this mulcher, and even though it should have been able for it was 303 horsepower, it was struggling a little bit on the flat field with it. We were barely getting to 20 kilometers an hour any of the runs at all. So I'm going to hang on to that. We're going to need it for the oat field. So I think that's the best thing to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this big beast back to the yard. I know it's probably going to burn more diesel and that, but I think we're covered off now. We can increase this to 400 and something horsepower if needs be. Just browsing through the market before I went forward, I'd moved into the last day after doing the ploughing contract and said, right, time to move into July and get going. And I obviously missed this in the market. I wasn't looking. And because it was near the top of it when I checked, I said, right, that is something that would benefit us greatly on this farm. A big, big tractor. And there was no point in trying to get rid of the class and then try and buy it in its place. It just wasn't going to be feasible. We need the loader on the class. Now, I didn't check on that's on the second-hand market. I didn't get past it down the bottom to see what's there. Naturally enough, when we moved forward, we ended up with a few new bits and pieces. Nothing we need anyway. Okay, we're going to move forward to July, and we're going to have our oats to do and our grass to do. So I'll keep you in. 8. Yeah, 8. We'll go to 8. And I ran the random event. And I'll, first things first, we'll turn the bakery back on. And then I'll go through the random event with you. Because if I don't turn the bakery back on now that I've thought of it, I won't. Excess animals. Chicken's full. Chicken coop is full. So we're getting excess animals are being sold from there. Bakery. It's just if I don't activate it again, I'll forget. And it'll be halfway through the episode. So there's probably flour in the grain mill that needs to be moved over, most likely. Flour there. Flour, there's 19,000 litres that need to be moved over. Now, random event. Okay, ready for this? Simple enough. We have a heat wave. So we're going to need more water and that for the livestock. So it's the heat wave doesn't affect the crops in the field. Everything is normal there, but it does affect the animals. So it's going to cost us $3,000 more for water to look after the animals. So here we go. We're going to do that now. So it's given us really random stuff, thankfully. So we need to take away $3,000, and we'll do $3,000 this time, not 30. Like the last time, whatever it was, they took $60,000 out instead of 6. So we took our pain, and yeah, we're in July. What's the weather? And I noticed there's 10 o'clock. You know what? We're gonna crack that combine out. I didn't do the shed, as you can see. I did say I was going to do the shed, and I will do the shed. But I'm not entirely happy with the mods I have loaded when I was coming back into the save. And I just decided, you know what, let's not just jump on what we have. Let's take time, go through Mod Hub, see what there is that I haven't got loaded. And we'll take our time and we'll pick something that really I'm going to be happy with, rather than just I didn't want to put in something just for the sake of changing it, if you know what I mean. Looks like there's a bit of damage in our soybeans out there. Anyway, yeah, if I feel like I'm rushing, I am, because we have hailstones coming in at 10 and I don't want crop damage. I don't want to lose crop. So I kind of want to get on the field. I want to get going. I want to get this field harvested. It's going to go straight into the silo. So with that in mind, it's not going to be a major issue transport wise. Couldn't have a shorter distance to go. And happy enough. We're into July now. Really happy with that purchase. Wasn't expecting it. Just about to move forward, browsing through the second-hand market, and it just caught my eye. And straight away I just thought, no warning signs, we can get rid of them. They do annoy me, and I couldn't get rid of them when we had that tractor. So I just kind of thought, you know what, there's nothing I could do about it. Suck it up, deal with it. It came with the farm, and that was it. But nice little upgrade there. We'll be able to run bigger equipment than that, and we do need it for the bigger fields. So it doesn't get much better than a Fendt 1050 anyway, unless you get one of the big R9 John Deere's. But for now, we're up and running. I'm going to get this field done. I'm going to slow that clock down to 1 time speed until we get our harvest done, and hopefully we'll get it done before the hail gets here and the rain, because of course we're going to lose stuff automatically when the hail or the rain gets here anyway. So yeah, there you go. Kicked off episode number 14, back on the Kiel Canal. I don't know, I'm really enjoying the big fields, work for a change on them. I will enjoy it more when I have a bigger combine. I meant to look and see could I get a bigger head for this, but we'll deal with what we have now, because at least we're getting most of the way around the field and that, whereas if we get a bigger head, we'll get stuck with, we won't get the full run of the field done before the combine's full and things like that. It's a bit easier. Smaller head means you get the runs done, and you're getting to your dumping point in your trailer. Usually better, you can get 2 runs done, whereas the wider head, no, you might only get 3/4 of a run done, so you're moving the tractor around more and that. So anyway, there you go. Nice little upgrade to start the episode with. Now we're getting through this fairly okay. We should get it done before that hail gets here, hopefully. Although you don't know, it could change. It could move up a bit. So we're getting over 2 runs before it's full. I'm kind of just leaving the trailer near the end. I obviously didn't repair this trailer when I got it. I'm just going to deliver this into the silo. I'll just keep you in while I'm doing it. Yeah, just I know it's not full, but won't be able to empty the combine next time. So, like, look, we've a long run in, haven't we? So, yeah, thinking about the horses as well. I'll probably deliver some of the oats up to the horse enclosure up. It's up at the top, northeast. We'll fill their feed up with oats anyway. I don't know what it'd hold. I wouldn't say it's a lot. Then we'd need some hay, and then we could possibly get some horses. You know, hands up. I'm not looking after them. They're going to be the horse care mod. We'll do it. I did do it in FS25 mobile, where I did have horses. Did I knock that tractor off? I didn't know. No point in burning diesel. I left the combine on, I know that. But don't mind that. Yeah, we're getting a decent enough yield off this field. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll jump into the 5th one. No traffic on the road. It's gas the way you can do that on the big maps. We got loads of space, no ditches. But yeah, we're probably a third of the way through, so I think we're going to avoid the worst of the weather anyway. We should get it done, hopefully. Just get off the field. It's not the weather as such stopping it, it's the hail. The hail will definitely damage. There's one patch up in the top that is damaged. I don't know where there's any other ones. Hold on. Let's jump into construction. No, there's one there. That's the only one. We've a little bit in the soybeans, but other than that, we fared okay. Right, I'll get this in the silo, and then of course picking up straw again, and then we got to look at doing our grass. But I need to rent the mowers to do the grass again, and there is a mowing contract there, so I'll make that pay for them. We'll go and take that contract on and go and do that with our own tractor as well. Okay, one thing about doing big fields and having long runs and having time to mess about while you're doing it, I mean browse second-hand market, it's bad. I do want one of those trailers. I haven't used them yet. Kind of trying to use stuff we didn't. This forage wagon is 50,000 square meters. It's a nice little discount. That probably needs repairing and that, but the one we have is only 40,000 square meters. And the actual sale value on it is quite good. You know where it's going. You just know. You know before you even go there where this is going. Yeah, I am going to, any chance I get bigger equipment on this series, I'm going to take it. That's what that's what it's all about. Now, ideally, I'd like that 50,000 square meter trailer and the truck for transporting, but we can get bigger trailers that go on the tractor, and we have a 60 km/h tractor anyway, which is good enough, because I find when I tend to crash more when I have the bigger trucks or the faster trucks, and tend to end up avoiding cars and stuff like that. And that's what happens. So we're going to sell our forage wagon and we're going to buy that other one. I did say in the last episode we could do with something that would hold a bit more. You get up to about 56,000 There might be the odd one. Have a time to jump in, have you? Into forage wagons. There probably is one or two of them that do a bit more. The 56. That's the bigger version. That's the one we have. No, that's not the one we have. It's one of these ones. So with that one, we're not doing too bad. We're almost there, unless we go for the likes of the lizard Titan or something like that. We're not going to have and bigger. But temptation might be there later on to buy one of them for picking up a lot of stuff off the fields. But I'm trying to avoid using any of that stuff, that's being honest with you. I'm just trying to avoid using it. So happy enough to go with what's on the second-hand market. As I said, in the case of that offering we're getting, I think we're definitely gonna upgrade it. How do you pronounce it? Strataman? Yeah, Strataman. So we're gonna buy that. There's no other options on it, sure there isn't. No. Silage tank, yeah, $2,000 is worth putting it on. We're gonna buy that, and we're gonna trade the other one in once we're finished getting this field done, and our money will go back up to the other one's 82. It's shown, which means it'll sell for a little bit more, probably repair and repaint as well. So we're gonna be up to 190, I'd say, when we sell it. So money's gone up, and I'm going to take advantage of it on this one because we've a fairly hefty set of challenges on it as it is, and they'll hit us. But anything we can get benefit from the second-hand market, I'm going to put my hand up and admit, I'm going to take advantage of it. It's all about using bigger equipment this series, really, and bigger fields and everything else. And it's fun from that point of view. Okay, may seem a little bit cheesy doing that selling one, but we're upgrading, and if that's what the second-hand market offers me, I will take it, hands down. I'm not going to be that serious on this one. Final run. The rain has gotten here. My fault. I thought I paused the game. I went away for about 15 minutes, and I came back and I said, you know what, we're going to get crucified here. They can come up yet telling me not to harvest in the rain. You know what, I'm going to be really bold here. I'm going to pause the clock. I thought I hit pause, but I hadn't. It was still on. I went into the menu and I thought I clicked on it, but I came back and I went, oh, sugar. We're so close to the end. We just have to get to the end of this and we're done. I can leave the clock on. It doesn't really matter. Couldn't believe it. I came in and seen where it was and I said, oh, that's going to be tight. Anyway, we've done it. We got it done. As I said, this last little bit, the wipers going on it. The wipers aren't going yet. Nope, wipers aren't going yet. When the wipers start going, it'll start telling me about harvesting in the rain. So, pretty good. Let's get to the end of the line and we're done. Now, come on. It just seems to take forever when you're trying to finish it. Not as big as the other field, I don't think. Well, definitely it's not the same amount of trailers come off it. Now, I don't know whether barley probably yields more than oat. I always thought oat yielded a fair bit anyway. So, wipers on? Wipers still aren't on. Any minute now. There you go. Happy days. We're done. I'll get this back over and I'll meet him at the header trailer with the tractor and trailer and get unloaded and get this into the silo. I think this is only to last for an hour. I bet you we'll get a hail damage in both the soybeans and in the grass field. I don't know where there's any patches in the grass field. Let's jump in and have a look. Here's our grass field. Our grass field is the other way. No, we have our patches where it needs to be reseeded, that's all. Now, leave you there. And let's jump over and get this guy in. We've plenty of room in it anyway to load them up. As we drive back down the road, it'll be quicker than going through the field. Out through the yard. Or alongside the yard. Anyway, there you go. That's the harvest is done. We'll get in the silo. I'll keep you in. Get in the silo and see how much we got. Because we didn't have any oats in there, so we know exactly what's there when it's in the silo. I wasn't really keeping check on it. I didn't actually fill the trailers. I kind of had them that they were almost full, and then I just went and emptied them. Yeah, that's getting heavier now. Must repair this trailer as well. So that's what's given the damage. We did do the tractor, didn't we? We did, yeah, when I bought it. Can't make my mind up what shed to use. I do like the Harman sheds alright, but just looking for something different. Yeah. Here we go. 107,446 litres. That's not bad. Okay. Oh yeah, we got this as a demo with. I haven't moved. I just took it. I haven't needed it for anything. It's not really something we would. Oh, I switched it off. It's not really something we would use on the farm. It's too small. So there you go, guys. Oats are done. We're going to move on to the grass now. And I am trying to decide if... I'm thinking about baling it up because you can transport far more in bale form than you can in loose. If I put it into the forage wagon loose, it'll transport 50,000 litres, but like, I mean, if you've, say, 8,000 litre bales, am I filling now? No, still not close enough. Yeah, it's filling now. Yeah, if you've got, say, 20 bales with 8,000 litres in them, that's 80,000 as opposed to. Then it makes it a little bit easier for storing it down there. We have a big shed down there with nothing in it, so that would be the thing to do, to put it in that. There you go, 289 quid again for diesel. Diesel's not cheap on this map. I'll make a hash out of this because we need to turn around and go in the other end. So there you go. Harvest is done for this year. All the soybeans are ready, and we're just back to dealing with grass, and we're set. Somehow dropped it down to 9 kilometres an hour. Don't ask me how. Anyway, I'll probably start getting the straw off the field. I'm going to go and bring that Fent forage wagon down and trade it in against the other one and pick up the other one repaired and bring it back. Okay, other trailer's gone and traded in, and this has been repaired. We're on 197. I did say we'd probably get to about 190. We got 123 for the other trailer when we repainted it. I don't know how much extra we made. I should really keep a note of it and just see when you repaint it how much it boosted up. Obviously boosted up something. Yeah, there's nothing to stop us picking up wet straw, sure there isn't. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'm not going to pick this up yet. Anyway, I just want to test it out, make sure it's working. And I'm not going to do this in the rain. So we've increased our capacity by, I suppose you could say, an extra 25% over what we had. So won't complain. It's nice when it comes up in the second-hand market that you can upgrade with second-hand equipment. And yeah, I'm going to have a look now at the contracts, rent the rear mowers, we have a front one, and get the grass cut and go and do. I'll just check the contracts and I'll park this in the shelter out of the rain. Knock that off. Contracts. Okay, we're going to take that one. We'll have the equipment ourselves to do it, and that's it for now. Baling might do a square baling contract, because we're going to be getting a square baler if we're going to bale up the grass. So we'll repay the cost of the baler by doing that. The two of them are over the same side anyway. And we'll see what else comes up. Don't really want to do a spraying contract. I know we made money out of them the last time. But I don't know. It's just something about them. Anyway, I'll make a decision and I'll update you when we're on the field, whatever we're doing next. Okay, I moved the clock on to 12 to get rid of the hailstones. Doesn't seem to be any damage in this field. Or the soybeans. I think we avoided it this time, lucky enough. So this, I rented the Samaz mowers, the rear ones. And yeah, this tractor's well able to motor along 22 kilometers an hour, no problem. Straight up to speed, which it should be. It's more than enough power for this. So we're going to get this done. Probably throw a worker on the other one. The only thing is we should be able to run the baler. Oh, there is a bit of damage. I don't know, fly over. I didn't see that though. It's there now. I thought we escaped. Lured me into a false sense of security. So yeah, we're going to bail this up and bring most of this, well, I think all of this is going to be transported in bale form over to the sheep farm. Just grass. We don't need to wrap it. We only need grass for the sheep. And that's it. So yeah, we'll get decent amount of feed off this for them. Next time we don't even need to make hay anymore, because we can put it into the hay dryer. Why did I actually buy a tether then? Because it was in the second-hand market at a good price, and you do get, well, you get the odd tethering contract coming up. There's probably not that many grass fields on this map. I'll have a look when I turn here and set them off again, so that I don't head off for the river. Now map. Quickly up. Grass. Are we grass there? We've one of them is field grass. Grass. There's grass up there. That's where we're doing the contract. Field grass. Yeah. So there's a few things we might get. Although I don't recall getting a field grass contract to mow the grass, so that'd be a first. You can see all the patches now. So this is going to need to be reseeded. I'm not going to do it this time. I'm going to leave it again. I want to see how bad it gets. I know it's affecting our yield, but you know, I just want to see how bad it'll actually be in the end. There you go. Grass work again. Yeah, never ending story of my life. Okay, I got that grass cut in our field. It's done, and a change of plan. I did say we're going to bale them up, which we are going to do, but we're going to bale up the straw as well, because we need to get straw down to the pigs as well. I think, I'm almost certain that the enclosure at the pigs accepts straw. So, yeah, it does. It does. So, we're going to get baled up anyway. We're going to get the grass baled up first anyway. And then we'll have a look at the straw. Just lease this baler because I want to buy a crone or something different down the road. We don't want to spend the whole money on it now, or no point in leasing it. We can lease this to do the same job. So I just thought, you know what, let's just lease the John there. It's cheap and cheerful. It'll get the job done for us, and we'll get the bales picked up then and brought down to the sheep and goats enclosure. Well, it's sheep primarily that's down there. We're not putting goats into. May eventually put goats into it, but for now that's the way, the plan. I keep forgetting I put a road in here last time. I was driving all the way down the other end to go in. I could have went in up here and go starting the corner instead of starting. That's the middle. Now let's just check the bale size. Make sure we're on 240. We're on 240, and of course the bale count is going to be reset because there was nothing in it. Brand spanking, well, not brand spanking new, it's brand spanking new leased. Let's see how many bales we're going to get off this field. I'm really curious as to how much damage there'll be if we leave it for another year now. Another cut, not a year, another cut. There'll be another cut this year. We leave it and see how much we need to reseed. You can see all the patches. You can see them there, the dark patches. You can really see them now. If I go into flight mode, hold on, into construction, you'll see all the patches. You can see them all over the place. Loads of them. So that's their reseeding that needs to be done, the breedo pack. So that'll be I'll let it run another year just to see, or another cut just to see, not a year. Let it go another cut, and then we'll reseed it after the next lot of grass we take off the field. So let me get this done, get these all baled up. I'll bring you back in, and we'll do a count on how many we have. We'll see what we get off the field. Just finishing up the grass baling. We have 66 at the moment. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get the straw done and get the count off the straw, see what we have, and that's going to be it from this episode, I think, because we're already running up to what are we, about 35 minutes, a little over. Yeah, all we're going to do after that is we have 2 square baling contracts and a mowing contract lined up. We need one more. We have one done. Have we one done? We haven't. No, we've none done. We need 2 more. And that's our 5 done for this month. So let's see. Stop here. Not too bad. It's over 50% in the last one anyway. Kick the 2 of them out. $68.5 bales, you could say. So this is all going up to the sheep, and the straw will go down. I did do a test with I spawned in a straw bale just to see. It does take them. I didn't want to bale it all up and then discover I couldn't use them, so just to be on the safe side, I was naughty. I done a really small bale, just to see that it would actually go in, and it did. So now we just need to get our straw done. I'll give you the count on that, and let's reset that bale counter or I forget. Here we go, reset. And I'll give you a count on that and we'll see what we get off it. So other than that, all we're going to have left is contract work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go the opposite way around the field this time, because I always seem to go the same way. Even when I'm using the combine. I suppose in the combine I'm trying to keep the pipe to the outside, and that's why. So yeah, I've 2 more baling contracts to do, and we'll see what else. Oh, there's another mowing contract. You know, I may do that as well if there's nothing else comes up. Cultivation. We'll probably do the cultivation one for something different. I just knew I was coming to the corner. I'm going to stop and accept the equipment for that because we don't have a decent cultivator yet. I really should buy one. I have the money now. We'll take the hit on the equipment. Might as well. Okay, bring it back in when we're finished this. And we'll see how many straw bales we get off the field. Just on the home stretch, last run. I think there might be 1 or 2 little patches that I missed, but I'm not worrying about them. I can see one up here anyway. Yeah, I have 2 mowing contracts, cultivation contract, 2 square baling contracts to do. So that's our 5 contracts for this month. Let's just briefly run through what have we got. 23, that'd be 43. That would bring us up to 43, say 49, 69, 79 and 70 be 86. You could say just under 100 grand. So not as much as we got the last couple of months in contracts, but still it's going to boost the bank balance. Going to get us closer to it. Like, I mean, to be honest, when we have the money in there, we could buy that field there if we really wanted to and still have our 70 grand left in the bank. I'm not sure about this one for some reason we could buy that either. So look, we're kind of buying around here, but you know, I'm tempted to buy 95 and do what I said, which was to get it sown and put a crop into it, because it's probably one of the few pieces of wasteland around. I don't know why that bale dropped on the road, but it did. I won't be buying anything anyway until the next episode. Let's just jump into the map again. Yeah, there is a couple of other pieces of land, but these are forestry plots and they're much more expensive. This one here is something that we visit, is something we could turn into a field. Now, the road is just here, so we're not going to be going near the trees. Maybe that one, but we'll be coming along and look, just for something. We don't really need to do that on this map, I suppose. Like, we've enough of there's another small field. I wonder what that's like. Let's go. Yeah, another bit of wasteland. There is the option to do that if we really wanted to. And there's our tractor for doing our cultivation. So that's it. Okay, let's empty the baler. Oh, that's the horn. No. I didn't realise that was the horn. Oh yeah, you need to turn it off first. You should know by now. There we go. That's hardly worth dropping off, but we have to hightail it over to the other 2 fields. I don't even know where they are, 40 and 47. I'm still getting used to positions on the map. It's very hard to see them. There's 40 and you can see every other one bar 47. You're probably spotting it and saying there it is up there. Okay. A world of driving between the 2 of them. But there we go. What many beds we get? Let's see. 64, not bad. So we're 133, so we got more grass beds than we did straw bales. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be really, really good. I'm going to pick my bales up first, and then I'm going to go do them contracts. And we will have nearly another 100 grand in the bank. We'll be up to about 280 when we come in for August. What do we have to do in August? Do we have any fields to do anything with? Our soybeans won't be ready for a while anyway. The things we'll need to do is we need to concentrate on what we're going to put into the fields when we come back in August. And I did say we're going to put canola into, we can do canola. Where's canola? Hold on. Is there no canola on this? Am I missing something here? Barley? There's no canola. Well, that knocks that on the head. That was my plan. I know I didn't realise it was a modified. And normally the carrots aren't up at the top of the map, so maybe am I missing it? Hold on. Sometimes I scroll too quick and I miss things. No canola. Okay, well that knocks that plan into touch. We'll have to have a rethink then about what we're going to do. Anyway, episode number 14 from along the Kiel Canal. That's it, done. As per usual, thanks a million for joining me. And hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all the usual, stuff. But mostly, I would love it if you leave a comment and tell me what you think. Any suggestions, what I should do, crops I should put in, whatever. You know yourself. As I said, I'm going to upgrade the equipment as we go along. As things come up in the second-hand market, there could even be stuff there now since we looked at it the last time. There's a 900 Vario, of course, but we don't need anything else yet. We have a cotton harvester. That's still mad money, considering you can buy the case one for that price brand new. So, until next time, for now, from along the Kiel Canal, all that's left for me to do is say goodbye for now. Until then, bye-bye.